Area Top Cops talk about the issues. Brought to you by Vantage Career Center. Contact us for information about the Police Academy at Vantage.
And welcome back to Noon Edition, everyone. If you were tuning in today because you were expecting to see Sheriff Keith Everhart out of Hardin County, we apologize. He is not here today. His mom was in a terrible, horrific automobile accident, and she is in the hospital in not very good shape, but she's going to be okay eventually. So we decided we'd do some flipping around today, and Sheriff Matt Treglia is now with us. And I know you guys have a great camaraderie between offices. You guys work very closely together, so I know you know Keith, and you want to wish him and his mom well.
Oh, absolutely. I hope everything works out great for him. And a great friend of mine, Keith, as all the neighboring sheriffs are, and I'm happy to switch some spots, and hopefully he can be here in my spot on Friday.
Absolutely. Now, while we're speaking about the subject, you guys, all 88 counties, your sheriff's departments, all work very closely as one knit unit.
Yes, we have what they call the Buckeye State Sheriff's Association, and that's all 88 sheriffs are involved in that. We have a director, Bob Cornwell, who works with us. We have lobbyists that go to bat for us under legal issues that we want represented under, or we don't want represented under, through the state. And yes, we work very hand in hand with each other as far as the sheriff's offices go in the state. I mean, we have a mutual aid contract with all 88 sheriffs. If I needed to get hundreds of sheriff deputies in Allen County, it would just take a few phone calls and they'd be shipping them from every other county around.
And I'm sure that happened when we had the jail escape, right?
Yes, we had some extra help there. Well, where it really happened is we actually had some come in for the concert at the fair. Actually, we had all Glaze County and Hardin County deputies working that with us. We just put out one phone call and then they swarmed in and to come to help, and it really worked out great. It's a handy tool to have, and us in Allen County would do the same thing. I just sent our bomb text to Ottawa County for Sheriff Lavorchik, who had the big concert up there, and we do that every year. Sometimes we send our horses up there for our mounted posse. So yes, we send our people out and people come in to help us, and it's all mutual aid. There's no cost. We don't charge the sheriff, and the sheriff don't charge us when we have to ask for help either.
Always good to know that you guys are working hand in hand with one another. I know that you also had your first shooting incident with an actual sheriff's deputy, and that's something that hasn't really happened in the history of your unit.
Yes, the Isaac Ackerman, Deputy Isaac Ackerman incident that we had here a while back. That was something that was also new in my 28 years of being in law enforcement. We've never had anything like that at the sheriff's office. So the way it was handled was superb. You know, I mean, we went through everything and handled all the protocols. And Isaac Ackerman is a great officer. He's back up and working, and actually, like I said, he's a field training officer now, and he's actually training new deputies that come into our office off the street.
Good for him. Good
yes.
to know that he's doing well. We wanted to talk a little bit about jobs, and I'm sure that's going to be a theme this week with all of you guys, because let's face it, law enforcement has really taken its hits in the last few years since the pandemic, and people just don't really seem to want to get into law enforcement like they used to, but it's a very well-paying job and it's a rewarding job.
It's a very rewarding job, and it's a decent paying job, but no one goes into the law enforcement career hoping to make a lot of money, and everybody that gets into that knows that coming up front. Right now, there are a lot of jobs out there other than law enforcement that are paying well, but we are starting to see, like, maybe turn the corner on that a little bit. Out at the fair, talking to the deputies that were working at the fair, we had a lot of people coming up and thanking us. I was out there for Veterans Day, and I was thanking all of our veterans for what they've done and their service, and they were all thanking me in return for what we're doing. I think we're seeing a little shift in the atmosphere as far as policing, and I think it's starting to get in a better light. And like I said, we've just actually hired 6, so it's looking good for our office, and we're just about to full staff.
Great. That's always good to hear. And if someone is interested, they can go to your website and get all the information that they need. That's a look at today's Sheriff's segment, and Holly is coming up next. She's got medical